Hey guys, welcome back to Nurse's Notes by Elmira. I am Elmira Hinton, registered nurse, and I will be your host to guide you to mind body wellness in this podcast. For those of you who don't know me, I got my start in nursing back in 1984. It's actually when I moved to the Midwest, actually in Iowa. I graduated from nursing school in 1983, so I've been a nurse for over 40 years. And what I really saw was a huge lack, not just in education for our patients, but a real lack in mindset or beliefs about your health and how you can take control of your health. So that's when I left bedside nursing or hospital nursing just a few short years ago, that I decided to become a coach where I felt like I could serve a bit better and support people in developing a mind-body wellness sense, not just education, which I love to do, but also developing positive beliefs about mind-body wellness. And today we're going to talk about something that holds many people back, not just in their careers, but in their health. Hidden blocks that keep us from achieving our fullest potential. So the title of this podcast episode is 5 Blocks Keeping You from Your Healthiest, Most Vibrant Self. Have you ever felt stuck in your wellness journey? Do you start strong and then lose motivation? Do you have the knowledge but struggle to implement it for yourself? If so, this episode today is for you. We'll explore 5 common ways people unknowingly sabotage their health and vitality, and more importantly, how to overcome them. Number 1, let's just jump right into this. Allowing fear to hold you back. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to both success and well-being. Fear of failure, fear of discomfort like those hunger pains or soreness from working out, or even fear of standing out can keep you stuck in unhealthy habits. And that standing out maybe goes to, like, if you're out with your friends and, they stop at a hamburger and fry joint and you're searching for vegetables or something like that. So you kind of stand out from the crowd with your healthy eating habits. Maybe you're hesitant to try a new health routine because you worry you won't stick to it, or you're afraid of what others will think of you if you prioritize yourself. Here's the truth. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, okay? So you got to kind of get used to being a bit uncomfortable. Every transformation, whether in health, mindset, or beliefs, or even business, starts with a decision to act despite the fear. Instead of focusing on the possibility of failure, focus on what's possible if you succeed. Now, Sir, just like in my 1 week, no gluten, no sugar, no dairy detox, I encourage people to not focus on what they can't have, but to focus on the rich, wholesome fruits and vegetables and whole foods that they can have, because it's such a strong variety. Okay, getting back. Number 2, hiding your talents and strengths. Many people excel at supporting others, but struggle to care for themselves. Okay, I'm going to say that again in a different way. Sometimes, particularly women, are over givers. They give and give and give until they leave nothing for themselves. And if you've been with me for any period of time, I always say you cannot serve from an empty cup. Okay. Maybe you're on the go person at work and at home and always making sure everyone else is taken care of. And that's at the expense of your own well-being. It's time to stop hiding your strength and start using it for yourself. When you prioritize your own wellness, whether that means setting boundaries, nourishing your body properly, or committing to movement, you're not just helping yourself, you're showing others what's possible, inspiring them to do the same. I mean, look at your family even with your kids. So many times I've heard from patients that would say, well, I can't do this because I've got to go to this kid event. I can't do that because I have to, I have to be doing something for someone else. I don't have time to grocery shop properly or to prepare meals properly, or I don't have time to go take that walk or go to the gym. When you don't show up for yourself first, when you don't put your own oxygen mask on first, you're showing your family, you're showing your children how you can take a back seat to your own health. Whereas you look at it the other way around, if you show your family, show your children that making healthy meals needs to be a priority and not a quick fix, or at least rarely a quick fix through a drive-through. When you make it a family event to prepare healthy meals, and even if it's just you and your husband, when you do that together, grocery shop, plan for a healthy meal, plan for a time out to a restaurant or something, where you can show that making healthy choices is a priority and a commitment to your well-being, others will follow and carry out that same thing, particularly when your children see you exercise. I think that's really important, no matter what the ages are, whether I have adult kids, and if I say, hey, I'm going to the gym, I'll talk to you guys later, because they're all out of the house now. They understand that I'm making myself a priority. And in such that way, I don't down the road become a burden for them. They don't see me as someone who wasn't taking care of themselves, and now, I need their help. Just an example, okay? Number 3, surrounding yourself with the wrong crowd. Okay, sad people love sad company. So the people around you influence your habits more than you think. If you're surrounded by individuals who don't prioritize themselves, it's easy to stay in that same cycle. That misery loves miserable company. Oh, I couldn't get out and walk today because it was raining. You didn't take the option to go to the gym or go to a recreational center that has an indoor. Well, you take the easy excuse out, and when you have someone in that same boat, they will commiserate with you about how it was so difficult, and that's why we walked away. Instead of, on the other side, having someone that says, well, it's going to stop raining at 3 o'clock. Why don't we make 3:30 our walk time? Why don't we, go to a different area to do our walk? Why don't we go to the mall and do our walk instead? Why don't we get online and find a program? Maybe we can dance at home and do something else. Finding alternatives instead of excuses is very, very important. And having a supportive environment around you is very much the key. On the other hand, spending time with those who are actively working towards their best selves can be incredibly motivating. So pick your audience very, very carefully. If you want to elevate your health, seek out communities that uplift and inspire you. Join a wellness group, a local group, or even an online group is fine too. Connect with like-minded individuals. Also, find a coach who challenges you to be your best. If you think about it, some of the, we see all these high-performing athletes, they all have coaches. If you look at the different sport events out there, I'm thinking about right now football, because it wasn't too long ago, the Super Bowl, they have coaches for every aspect of the game. They have offensive line coaches, they have catching coaches, they have defense coaches. Why? Because those people are experts about what they do, and they help their team members or that individual refine to be their best. So I know a lot of people that use personal trainers for, at the gym. So perhaps you should look at finding a coach that can support you in meeting your health goals. Because when you want to do something so important and you want to fine tune it and you want to get it right the first time, find an expert that can support you in making those healthy choices. Okay. Number 4, living out of alignment. Many people struggle with health because their actions don't align with their goals, okay? Say, for instance, your goal is to be more active, but you only set aside time when it's convenient instead of making it a priority. So your goal, your action is not in alignment with your goals because, as we all know, we need that consistent, steady activity or commitment to that activity to really see the changes that we want to see, okay? You might want to feel more energetic, but if you're constantly skipping meals, neglecting sleep, your body isn't getting the support that it needs. To truly thrive, your habits need to match your intentions, okay? And that's really important. Your habit, so that thing that you do over and over and over again, not only that action, but that belief, that thinking needs to match your intentions. Start by asking yourself, are my daily actions moving me towards or away from the life that I want? Think about it. If the answer isn't what you'd like, it's time to make an adjustment. One small step at a time, okay? Number 5, and this is really important, not owning your truth and value, okay? Let me explain. Your health is extremely valuable. And let me tell you, I did probably about 9 years at a dialysis unit. And while people wanted to be as healthy as they could, having to attend an in-center dialysis treatment 3 times a week for a minimum of 3 to 4 hours per treatment, that doesn't even count in, the preparation time and the travel time. That's a part-time job, So you need to prioritize and understand that your health is very, very valuable. So you need to take time to take care of yourself. Your energy, clarity, and longevity are worth investing in, okay? Because when you lose any of those things, you pay a really high price to get those back. In that dialysis example, I mean, when you think about it, that's a minimum of about 20 hours a week that these patients had to sit on a machine, and again, not be able to do the things that they wanted to do because their health had deteriorated to the point where they needed to do something 3 times a week, 4 hours each time, just to live, just to survive, okay? Yet many people hesitate to spend this time, money, or effort on themselves. And I'll say that again. Many people hesitate to spend the time